through the night. What a thrill. I'm searching and I'll melt into you. What a fear in my heart, but you're so supreme. I give my life, not for honor, but for you. In my time, there'll be no one else. Crime, it's the way I fly to you. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. Someday you go through the rain, and someday you'll feed on a tree frog. It's ordeal, the trial to survive for the day we see new light. I give my life, not for honor, but for you. In my time, there'll be no one else. Crime, it's the way I fly to you. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. I'm still in a dream, snake eater.
My beard is quite impressive. It's sending you a message. I'm gonna make your hairy dreams come true. My beard, you know you want it. Now, baby, it's time to get on it. Girl, don't be afraid, 'cause I am bringing my beard to you. My beard, take a good hard look. Within moments you are hooked. Just get up nice and close, girl, don't be shy. My beard, just breathe it in. Put your mouth on my chin. Baby, just relax, reach out your hand and put it deep inside.
You don't have to be scared.
Just touch it, baby, yeah.
I'm my facial hair.
Just put your hand right there.
There's magic in the air.
Oh, darling, yeah, you really want to touch it for reasons you can't understand. You want it so much, so baby, just reach out your hand.
Touch me in the beard. Go ahead and touch me in the beard. I want you to hold it, stroke it, put your hand inside and say goodbye to all your fears. Just close your eyes and touch me in the beard.
My beard, it's looking tight. Get up close, it won't bite. You and my beard are gonna have a really nice time. My beard, it's waiting for you, and girl, you know I want you to. So put your hand up in my beard and see what you can find.
You don't have to be scared.
Just touch it, baby, yeah.
I'm my facial hair.
can't understand. You want it so much, so baby, just reach out your hand.
And touch me in the bed. Go ahead and touch me in the bed. I want you to hold it, stroke it, put your hand inside and say goodbye to all your fears.
Just close your eyes and touch me in the bed. Heart pounds, deep breaths, palms of hands covered in sweat. You reach out, it is time. Tingles up and down your spine. Tears well up, emotions flow. Don't be scared, just let it all go. This is the moment dreams come true. So do I want to do I?
Brains.
Touch me in the bed. Go ahead and touch me in the bed. I want you to hold it, stroke it, put your hand inside and say goodbye to all your fears. Just put your hand between my legs and touch me in the bed. Go ahead and touch me in the bed. I want you to hold it, stroke it, put your hand inside and say goodbye to all your fears.
Just close your eyes and touch me in the bed.
Hello. Let's move this mic down a little bit. There we go. What's going on, everybody? Why am I on clean bedroom? What? Come on, video games. There we go. That's a bit better. Welcome in, everybody. I'm on this screen here. Hello. Welcome in. What's going on? I organised very quickly. Yep. All right. Fair enough. I have a dog jumping all over me. Hang on, Bubba. Hang on, I need to. It's doing that, Winston. It's bothering me that's moving his head so much. There we go. So, for those of you that can't hear, Winston is walking up a storm in my ear. He's being a naughty boy. Welcome in, a filler. It's Mr. Marsh. Welcome into you. Cataranda, welcome in. G'day. OTR, welcome into you. Dylan, Amazon, Firebug, how you doing? Goodness me, everyone's here. Everyone, Pepsi Overlord's here. Goodness me. Hellboy is here. Morality, how you doing? Welcome in, everybody. Kakosi, how we doing? Should I give Winston this, or is he not being good enough? Winston, can you sit over here? Can you sit, please? Sit. I'm not gonna do too much yapping. Why is he balking? Because I have a Kong filled with peanut butter and crunchy snacks for him, and he want. And if I hit this button, I'll show you. I'll show you. Bubba Winston. Sit. Good boy. Pound it.
Dirty buddies!
Pound it. Good boy. Pound it. Very good. There you go. He's like, why are you handing me? Winston doesn't want to be fed. He wants to hunt. The weather was a little nuts today. Man, the weather was fucking nuts. It was good. I walked out of work and I'm like, all right, I'm going to go home and get myself a bit of a nap. And I got halfway up the escalator and the entire power to the fucking center cuts out. And I'm like, should I go back down to make sure that everything is fine? I would have to walk down the escalator, which is fairly easy, but then I got to walk up the escalator, and I was carrying something at the time, and I'm like, nah. Got into the car. Second I got into the car, I looked out to the side of the car park, and it was just pissing down. Get a beep on my phone. It's like, you have lost power at this location. I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake, I've got no electricity at home. So I said, bugger it, I'll go get some takeaway for lunch and dinner, and that can be everything, and I'll go home and have a nap. And then I went through the local Hungry Jack, and that was closed because they had no power. So I'm like, alright, cool, fuck it. KFC's across the road. I like me some can't be fucked cooking. So I drove across the road, and guess what? fucking, they're out of power too. And I'm like, if I go to Macca's right now and get some fucking Mickey D's, I will cement in that I am an absolute fat cunt. Fucking terrific. Thank you so much for the follow. Did you drop a follow for a zinger? I was going to say. But I look, I bit. I was going home. I'm like, bugger it. I'll stop and I'll get some Maccas. Got some Maccas and I'm like, oh, I'm fat. And drove home. I got home. No power here. I went to nap. Woke up on 8% battery. I'm like, I'm not going to be able to stream tonight. And then the power came on like 10 minutes after that. So I'm like, dude, I am okay with this. So I'm excited. I've been looking forward to tonight. Please understand that there is still really shit weather. So we may have dropouts tonight. I'm looking at the average time to render a frame. The average frames missed due to rendering lag and encoding lag. And the rendering lag is sort of up there a little bit. I'm like, okay, shit, that's not that great. But we'll wing it and we'll go from there as we can, okay? So I don't promise the world. I just promise what we can provide. Terrific. Welcome in. How you doing? I understand nothing. Basically, if the storm hits again and more rains come, I'll probably get disconnected. Winston, please don't lick my computer. Come on, go have snacks. According to the radar, doesn't seem to be any lightning at the moment. Good enough. If you stop streaming, it's because you don't love us. That's exactly how it's going to go, Kat. That's precisely it. And with that, stream it. No, I'm kidding. So everyone, look, for those of you that are old, you will have played Metal Gear Solid 3 on the PS2 in the past. If you haven't, your parents didn't love you. If you have never played Metal Gear Solid or Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater in particular, we are playing the new 2025 release version of that tonight. It's going to be fucking sensational. I'm playing it on the PS5. I do hear that the Xbox Series X version runs more stable than the PS5 Pro version. But we're going to do PS5 Pro tonight. If it is as terrible as what people says, then I'll install the PC version, and then we'll give that a go for our second stream. You didn't even know it was getting remastered? Oh, dude, I have been so fucking amped since October last year when they first showcased this, and I'm like, I want to fucking go. I take a shit and Strem starts. That's what you get, Turtles, alright? Gotta hold it in. If you love me, Turtles, you will hold in your poos. And you will be here at start, mate. You're too late. You're not even getting a hello now. Nah, look, let's go. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Right.
No refunds.
No refunds to you. I will do my best to read off this monitor tonight, because this monitor is Twitch chat only. We are, of course, doing the multi-streams tonight across the Kigs, the Twitches, and the YouTubers. What do? I do this one, and I do this one. And where is... I hope you guys like butthole, because that's all you get from my dog, apparently. Tubbs wants us to be constipated, both intestinal... Oh, just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Alright. So, let's have a look here. Oh, Snake versus Monkey. I am going to go into audio, and we are going to keep the master volume up, but we're going to turn the game volume down to... background music down to 7. Wireless controller speaker, I will leave it on, but I might turn it off later. Certain audio plays. Oh, look, I'll turn it off and see if it... I'll turn it on. I'll turn it on until we find something that's consistent, and then I'll try switching it off. Alright, there we go. Game. Playstyle. New playstyle with controls that are in my... Oh. I can't change it from the main menu. Okay, cool. Show bleeding effects, camera shake. Show headgear during cutscenes. Ooh. Switching weapons and equipment. Show... Oh, magazine region. Choose the region where the decorative magazines found in the game. It does not affect placeable magazines. The book. Okay, well, I'll leave it. If I change it to Europe, do you think it'll be like all Slavic magazines and shitty cards? Bugger it. We'll leave all that as default. Motion blur, fuck that right. Who has ultra motion blur enabled? Oh, God. Depth of field on. Alright, we'll leave those as is. Can't change much else there. Believe it's locked on the PS5 Pro anyway, so we go there. Last card you had was cooler. Oh. Oh. Okay. I'm playing Metal Gears for the first time. Please, no spoilers. So, spoiler. This game, Amazon, has, like, Metal Gears in it. Is there an... better question, is there a ultra motion blur? I fucking hope not. Clear the game... Wait. Clear the game to obtain Uniform Mummy. Uniform DPM... Wait, what? So if it's asking questions and it says every time we complete one based on these here, it will unlock different kinds of cosmetic. Oh. This Metal Gears game is a sequel to Ratchet and Clank. Playstyle. So a freely move third-person camera, move and fire weapons simultaneously with over-the-shoulder perspective. Or use an overhead camera, aiming is done. Okay, so we're going to play the new style. Don't get me wrong, I played this 100 times over. I did it on the original PS2, then we did it on the 360 in the special collection. Then I did it again on the PS3 with the the Legacy collection. And then I did the superior version of the game on the 3DS. So rather than sit there and play it in the Legacy style yet again, I want to try out what this new style is. And more importantly, if you guys are looking at getting into Metal Gear Delta, this might be bandanas with special items in the OG like Infinite. Yeah. What? Hang on, Jimmy. What are you answering that to, Jimmy? I'm talking about like all the camos, like the uniform camos and the face camos. Did I miss something? Who mentioned bandana? I must have missed it because I was trying to read everything. I'm so sorry. So we got aim button, stalking button, attack, first person view, evade, crouch, action, reload, camouflage window. Oh, camouflage is linked to a fucking button now. Okay. Oh, no. Okay, cool. I see what you mean. So we've I may have misread you from scrolling. Oh, for my scrolling speed. Sorry, bud. Sorry. Yeah, so it's different uniform camos you unlock. Alright. Survival view button is click the actual pad. Alright, we're gonna go that one there. Very easy is double health. Enemies have greatly reduced attack power and detection abilities. Starts with the easy gun, which is a silent tranquilizer with infinite ammo. Following items, you get motion detector, active sonar, and anti-personnel sensor. And then as you go, so still more health. You lose the easy gun. Normal is the highest achievement title is Doberman, but you still get the motion detector, active sonar, anti-personal. Hard, it gives you the classic experience. Enemy soldiers have increased attack power detection. You get the anti-personnel sensor, but you don't get active sonar. Extreme can go and get fucked. It's 2/3 normal or hard, methinks. I'm going normal. I'm just going through all the different options. I wanted to see what the game was willing to offer us and stuff like that. Let me just quickly click on these here. There. Beautiful, cool. Bam. And then extreme is 2/3 of its normal size. Enemies are massively dangerous. Foxhound is the highest and best achievement title you can get. They're not available. You don't get a motion detector, you don't get an active sonar, and you don't get an anti-personnel sensor. And then once you beat the game on extreme, you unlock European extreme, which is once you get seen by any enemy in the game, it's game over. You have to do the entire game in complete stealth, which is fucking sensational. Alright, so here we got tips. Display on-game tips. So we view all tips. Important tips only, pop-up tips only, and hide tips. You unlock depression. Fucking Jimmy, are you gonna play this? Because if you start talking serious smack about the game and going, fuck, I remember this, and then you don't play it, I'm gonna fight you. Metal Gear Solid, yeah, so European Extreme on number 2 is harder than 3. 3 they made a lot easier. 3 they made fucking way more easier. Which is not a bad thing, not a great thing. Alright, there we go. So yes, we're gonna start. Bam. War has changed. Start a game in new style. Fuck yeah. After the end of World War II. Oh.
The world was split into two, East and West. This marked the beginning of the era called the Cold War.
David Hayter's back, baby! Konami presents. As always, chat, I appreciate... Oh, based on? We're changing shit. If we change shit, I don't know how I feel, but I'll play it through and see. Whenever we're having cutscenes or dialogue, please refrain from popping off bullies and stuff. I know that you guys are going to be like, nah, fuck Tubbs, but this is one of those things where I really want you to experience at least the story to it. That, and I'm a fucking nerd for this. Based on MG session.
Altitude 30,000 feet. Approaching Soviet airspace.
Here we go.
20 minutes to drop off.
Commencing internal depressurization. Equipment check. Arm main parachute. All right. You ready to go? Drop zone
All right.
still showing a high pressure mass. Cav okay.
Good. We've got high visibility.
I might turn on subtitles for you guys as well. Oh, he's having a dairy!
Put out that cigar. Connecting oxygen hose to interior connector. Put on your mask. Does this panty waste know what he's doing?
Doesn't one of the Metal Gear games have a metric butt ton of cutscenes? Yeah, all of them.
10
Is the
minutes to
correct
drop off.
Hey!
crap battle.
Deaf?
He said put out the cigar and put on your mask.
At least we get to see his face before,
Depressurization complete.
Checking
because in
oxygen
the original
supply.
game, you don't
6 minutes
see his
to drop
face until he
off.
takes it
Opening
off.
rear hatch.
Let's go. Let's go! I don't know if you guys know, I'm really fucking excited to play this game. I'm like, ha ha ha!
External temperature minus 46 degrees Celsius. 2 minutes to drop off. Stand up.
You'll be falling at 130 miles per hour. Try not to get frostbite from the wind chill.
So the American speaks in Celsius and the Brit speaks in miles.
This is one for the history books. The world's first Halo jump.
Oh, let's go. Winston Bubba, what are you barking
Status
at?
okay. All green.
Prepare for drop off. Countdown. 5,
Here we go.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Spread your wings
And fly. God be with you.
Yeet! Winston, Bubba. Metal Gear Solid 4 was the worst in terms of cutscenes, but yeah, Anthrax is right. Fucking all of them, dude. Winston, Bubba.
Jack, I've got some important news.
Oh,
The head of the CIA has finally given us the green light for the virtuous mission.
Virtual mission?
No, the virtuous mission. The future of our Fox unit depends on it. If it succeeds, we'll be officially organized into a unit.
Virtuous mission? Sounds like some kind of initiation ritual.
You know, don't get cocky. This isn't a training op.
Right. So what exactly is this wonderful mission?
Well,
I'm so used to
about
Keeper
2 years
Sutherland
ago,
a snake.
A certain Soviet scientist requested asylum in the West through one of our moles. His name is Nikolai Stepanovich Sokolov. He's head of the OKB 754 Design Bureau, one of
Remember
the
that,
Soviet's
guys?
top secret weapon research facilities.
What department he works
and
for.
the East's foremost expert on weapons development.
Sokolov. Isn't he that famous rocket scientist?
The very same. On April the 12th, 1961,
Oh, the lattice.
the Soviets achieved the first manned spaceflight in history.
The Earth was blue, but there was no God.
Well spoken. The rocket that carried Yuri Gagarin into orbit was the A-1, known as the Vostok rocket. Sokolov is said to be the man most responsible for the multi-engine cluster used in that rocket.
Foremost scientist
After
in Darrenville.
Gagarin's flight, Sokolov left rocket development to become the head of the newly established Design Bureau.
From a lowly technician to head of a design bureau, that's quite a success story, so why do you want to defect?
It seems he'd become afraid of his own creations.
Afraid?
Call it a crisis of conscience.
And for that, he left his country and his family behind and went over the fence?
Not exactly. One of his conditions was that his family was also to be taken safely to the west. We used a mole to get the family out first, and succeeded in sneaking Sokolov over the Berlin Wall shortly afterwards. I was the one who conducted the operation.
The security on the eastern side was still full of holes back then. Then what?
We got Sokolov over in one piece, but the whole ordeal had left him exhausted, and we checked him into a hospital in West Berlin. It took him 2 weeks and more than 600 miles to get from the research facility in the Soviet Union to Berlin. He was in no condition to say anything coherent. And it was only a week later that...
Yes, cool. So hitting that does pause it, so we can pause during cutscenes. Please keep in mind, many cutscenes. Many, but important.
we had something much bigger on
Yes.
our hands.
The Cuban Missile Crisis.
October the 16th, 1962, President Kennedy received word that the Soviets were in the process of deploying intermediate-range ballistic missiles in Cuba. The President demanded that the Soviets dismantle and remove the missiles. At the same time, he announced a naval blockade to prevent further missile shipments from reaching Cuba. But the Soviets didn't back down, instead placing their armed forces on secondary alert. Soviet transport ships carrying missiles continued on course towards Cuba. US and Soviet forces went on alert for an all-out nuclear war. Frantic negotiations were conducted through the UN's Emergency Security Council and unofficial channels to end the hair-trigger standoff. Finally, on October the 28th, the Soviet Union agreed to remove its missiles from Cuba. And so the world avoided a nuclear holocaust.
However,
But in order to get the Soviets to pull their missiles out, we had to make a deal.
You mean the one where the US agreed to remove its IRBMs from Turkey?
No. The Jupiter IRBMs deployed in Turkey were obsolete, and we were going to get rid of them anyway. They had no strategic value whatsoever to either the US or the Russians. The Turkey deal was
can't
a
even
ruse,
read the
a
text.
cover story that was fed to the other intelligence agencies around the world.
So what did the Russians really want?
Sokolov. They wanted us to return Sokolov.
You mean the Soviets pulled out of Cuba just to get their hands on Sokolov?
That's right.
What the hell was he working on?
At the time, we had no idea. We were running out of time. It was either give up Sokolov or risk full-scale nuclear war. In the end, we had no choice. President Kennedy gave in to Khrushchev's demand. The next day, I got Sokolov out of the hospital, handing him over to agents on the eastern side. Sokolov kept on screaming, "Save me," until he disappeared from my sight. Then, a month ago, we received some new information from one of our moles.
About Sokolov?
Yes. He was taken back to the research facility and forced to continue working on the weapon in question under KGB supervision. What's more, it's on the verge of completion.
So what kind of weapon is it? Something to do with space rockets?
No, missiles.
Same technology.
I guess you're right. We don't know the details, but it appears to be a new kind of nuclear device. For half a year now, the Soviets have been conducting frequent nuclear tests at Semipalatinsk.
Something to do with the weapon, I assume.
We're talking about a secret weapon so big that Khrushchev was ready to pull out of Cuba to get it back.
Is Sokolov still in the facility?
No, according to our intelligence, he's in Selino-Yarsk, a place in the mountains about 3 miles to the west that's known as the Virgin Cliffs.
The Virgin Cliffs. Nice name for a virtuous mission.
They moved him there just recently.
Why?
Apparently, they're conducting a field test of the weapon, but it's our best chance to get him back. This mission would never have been possible if he was still in the research facility. This is our last chance. Sokolov must have known that too when he contacted us.
Best be watching, there'll be a quiz. I'll be asking chat, be like, oh, refresh my memory on this, hey. Here we go, boys. So you now have the context of the game. We're going to save a Russian scientist named Sokolov. He was developing something for Khrushchev. His #1 dirty deployment weapon. We must get back. Also, keep
Listen up,
me...
Jack. Your mission is to infiltrate Selino-Yarsk in the Soviet mountains, ensure the safety of Sokolov, and bring him back to the west.
What am I looking for? Where am I looking?
If we don't get Sokolov back before that weapon is complete, we'll be facing a major crisis. The clock is ticking.
Alright, we need to make sure that Winston Camp's not covering up the R1 button. There are times where you'll be able
Once
to
we
lift.
confirm the
There we
rescue
go.
of Sokolov, stand
So
by
you
at
can
the
go into
recovery
R1.
point.
You
A
can't see
recovery
it,
balloon
sadly.
will be dropped at that point. Helium will be pumped into the balloon to inflate it. The process takes about 20 minutes. Once it's complete, the gunship's arm will latch onto the balloon and pull it up.
The Fulton surface-to-air recovery system. I'm familiar with the theory.
Take it easy. It's been combat proven.
Do you think Sokolov is up to it?
The shock will be less than during a parachute jump, and the arm can handle up to 500 pounds.
So you're planning on going over the border in a single combat Talon?
She's equipped with 2 6-barrel 20mm Vulcan cannons, as well as 2 40mm machine guns.
Sounds like she could hold her own against a battalion of tanks.
Even with the fuel in the reserve tank, we're facing a 4-hour time limit. If all goes well, it shouldn't take more than a few hours.
Home in time for dinner.
But if anything
Nice and
goes
easy.
wrong, you'll be eating dinner, breakfast, and all the rest of your meals in the jungle.
In and out, no worries, boys. 4-hour fucking layover outside of Pakistan going into fucking Soviet space. All right, we're good. We got this. We got this. In and out, clean mission. We get our target and we're done. There you go. Easy. So by turning off motion blur, it still blurs all the cutscenes. Oh, oh, no, my bag. Here we go. This is it. This is it. This is it. Throw the hair back. Look at that mullet, boys. Feast on that mullet. Oh! Holy shit, that looks impressive. And he'll turn on his radio and immediately phone in for another 20-minute cutscene. Told ya.
Do you
He looks
copy?
good.
You're already in enemy territory, and somebody might be listening in. From here on out, we'll be using code names to refer to each other. Your code name for this mission will be Naked Snake. I'll be referring to you as Snake from now on.
I think it
You're
means
not to
bacon
mention
snake.
your real name.
Snake?
What, you don't like snakes?
What do you mean?
Well, you've eaten one before, haven't you?
In survival training.
I can pause that. I like that there. Dylan be like, "Ooh, he looked good. Can I fuck him?" So if you select you like Metal Gear Solid 2, is the whole scene done in a ride mask? I don't know. I think it's just the unlocks you get at the end of each playthrough, but I'm not sure yet.
I'm glad to hear that.
Because when I was picking
know
which
if
one
I'd
I liked
order one at a
earlier,
restaurant.
it was like
Be
different
careful,
camos
you
would
might
be
not have a
unlocked.
choice.
What about you, Major? What should I call you?
Let's see. I'll be Tom. Call me Major Tom. This will be a sneaking mission. You must not be seen by the enemy. You must leave no trace of your presence. Is that clear? This kind of infiltration is the Fox unit's speciality. In other words, weapons and equipment are procure on site. That goes for food as well. You're completely naked, just as your name implies.
Great. Now I see why you asked me if I like snakes. I suppose calling me Snake was your idea of a joke, too.
No,
Really, Major
there's a
Tom
good
should have
reason for
named
that.
this Grand
I'll
Control.
tell you
Oh,
later when the
dude.
time is right.
Gotcha. Getting back to the subject.
Have you
how
played
exactly
any
am I
Metal
supposed to
Gear
feed myself?
games at all, Dylan?
You've been issued a knife and a tranquilizer gun. Use them to hunt for food. You'll also find some medical supplies in your backpack.
Fucking degenerate.
About the backpack. I lost it in a tree on the way down.
I see. Well, you'd better go back and get it then. Do you know where it is?
No problem. I can see it from here. It's stuck on a branch.
To climb a tree, stand in front of a tree that's covered in ivy and press the action button. I'll be monitoring your progress over the radio. We can't risk violating Soviet airspace, but I'll be in the gunship. My frequency is 140.85. I'll give you a call if I need to talk to you. If you need to talk to me, use the send function. Okay, Snake, go get your backpack.
I will go get my backpack. All right. The first 4 I stopped at 5. Okay, so Hideo Kojima, the guy that makes the Metal Gear franchise, is fucking infatuated with both Hollywood cinema and David Bowie. Hence, Snake has a fucking mullet. Major Tom, the soundtrack to Metal Gear Solid 5 was like, you know, David Bowie's The Man Who Sold the World. There's so many little fucking... Oh, dude, this looks fucking sensational. It's so smooth. I don't... Like, let me know if it's... Let me know if it, like, gets choppy or cuts out and stuff like that. But, in the interim, Morale wanted to know, would you guys rather eat a Twinkie filled with semen or attend a local yoga class and get naked halfway through? Oi, oi. Oi, oi. Alright, I need to go get my backpack. It's stuck on a tree. So that's my crouch button. Oh, dude, it fucking zooms right up when you... As you said that, it cut out. What cut out? Let my balls breathe in yoga. Fuck's sake. Alright, so... it's talking. Finished this last night. Loved it. Fantastic remake, in my opinion. Dude, I am fucking so keen for this. Right, let's hop down and go find... Oh. That's a... Okay, there's a snake there. Don't get... Holy shit, dude. How many snakes here? Why did I jump into a snake pit? Fuck. I went the wrong way, didn't I? Be keen. F4 was good. Wait. Oh, fantastic. Finishes just last night. Loved it. Fantastic. Okay. Be keen F4. Like Fantastic 4? Hang on a second. Again, I'm easily confused today. I think it was just on my end, but right as you said, let me know if it cuts out and then the whole stream lagged out. Oh, dude, fix your internet. No, it's probably mine. Okay. We can do that. We can go straight into a crawl. Oh, dude, he's got fucking grass hanging out of his drab. Oh. Okay, got a life meds. Cool. Down we go. Out my legs. Alright, there we go. Here it is. Here we go. Collect the snakes as pets. You're going to be very disappointed when you find out what you used the snakes for. Got my bag. Alright, cool. Very good. Drop. And now I'll make another phone call. Every time I got my backpack.
I see you've retrieved your backpack, Snake. To equip a weapon, it's necessary to take it out of your backpack. In the survival viewer, choose Weapon from the backpack. Your available weapons will be displayed in a list on the screen. From that list, choose the weapon you want to equip and press the Enter button. For other equipped items, just do the same thing from Item. Your presence in enemy territory is already a violation of international conventions of warfare. There aren't supposed to be any American soldiers in Russia. It could spark an international incident.
Uh-oh.
Can't let anyone see you. You can't let the enemy know you're there. This is a stealth mission. You're a ghost, Snake, in every sense of the word. And there'll be no rescue if you're captured. The military and US government will deny any involvement in the affair.
Then I'll just have to take care of myself, huh?
I'm afraid so. You've been given a fake death pill for that purpose. SIS guidelines stipulate that soldiers on covert ops like this one be issued a potassium cyanide capsule.
I will catch up with the chat in a second, sorry.
So you can take it when you need to.
How generous of you.
Use it if you're taken prisoner by the enemy. It'll send you into a state of false death for a short time.
Fooling them into thinking that I'm really dead. So how do I come back to life?
Just take the revival pill.
You mean that thing they put in my tooth before the mission?
That's the one. But be careful. If you remain in a state of false death for too long, nothing will be able to bring you back. Remember that.
Remember that,
I'll keep
boys?
it in mind. You said this was a solo mission, right?
Right.
I guess that means I can't count on any reinforcements.
Correct. The mission...
They're talking too long. How's the remaster text? We've just started it. A couple of little things have changed so far just in the opening cinematic. I think they'll start throwing us a couple of curveballs as we go through it, but other than that, the game looks fucking sensational. Splot. Yeah, Konami. Good Konami. You released the remake of Metal Gear Solid 3. Still, we didn't forget about the PC port of Metal Gear 4. Hurry up with the... No, we won't forget even... Dude, just grab it. Grab your PS3 copy of Metal Gear Solid 4 out of the cupboard and put it in your PS3 and play it and have good times. Also, welcome in. How you doing? I remember the codec calls being bad because Kojima, but honestly, it's not that bad. They're just very front-loaded. So with Kojima, like the best person to describe it is